So I'm somewhere near Red Canyon, which is near Bryce Canyon. It's really cool looking. I'm about to go find a camp spot. Pretty near here. Scenic view. I had to stop and look. Check this out. I had to drive through this arch. I guess it's a natural arch. I'm sure they carved it out a bit more. I got shots on both sides. Pretty cool. And this is Red Canyon. Free to get into. Real close to Bryce Canyon. Hey guys, I wasn't gonna mess with Red Canyon, but I tried to go to Bryce Canyon, and they made everybody turn around and go take their shuttles, which are free, but I'm really just pulling up sort of near Bryce. You just knew that you weren't getting in. So that's fine. I turned around and I knew that this was right here, right by my camp spot, or last night's camp spot. I might find a different one. But this place is pretty magical in itself. Check it out. And like the parking lot was packed, visitor center was packed, but there's nobody out here. Thunderstorming all over the place, but not right here. Picked up some supplies. I paid like $24 for a 12-pack of Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. WTF. Utah. What is your deal? It's probably because I bought it at the general store, like right outside of Bryce. Ruby's, real nice place. They had all the things. They didn't have a great selection, but they had all the things. I got some kind of coffee I've never had before. So we'll see if that's any good. Look at this crazy swirly tree. But this place is cool. Pretty easy hike. I just picked the first one I saw and went with it. Got some interesting looking trails. For the most part it's flat, but every once in a while I just had to jump over a chasm. Yeah, but this place is really cool. So it's Sunday. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to get beer, so paying that premium, it's okay. And you know, I got this whole trail to myself, looks like. So that's cool. Maybe not. Hello. That's pretty much the view I was trying to get to. Like I said, there are a ton of people here. Serpent? What is serpent? I don't know what serpent means. Okay guys, it's really looking like the rain is surrounding me. So, taking a look around. Really cool trails here. I dig them. You know, it's not too difficult, but they're still a little technical. I love how you can see the sunlight on those trees in the middle, and then it's a really cool place. So I might not even go to Bryce Canyon. I might just do another trail here tomorrow, early, and then head to my next camp spot, which would be somewhere near Capitol Reef, which is like 3 hours. That's why I came here instead. I didn't want to drive 3 hours today. Hey, you can see that rain's just dumping. Time to go.
I think I got to my car just about the time it started to rain and made myself to this new camp spot, much further away and more remote than the one I had in the video that I did about my solar setup. This place had the best views that I think I've ever had for a camp spot. The pictures just don't do it justice. And this little setup, just what I have right there, the table, the chair, the stove, and sometimes the awning. You really kind of needed that, but it wasn't necessary. But just this right here, that's it. That's all you really need to get out there and do this, because I just sleep in the back. I had clothes in the box on the top. I got the solar. I had plenty of blankets, got a memory foam mattress. It's just the perfect little setup. I lived in this thing for just over 2 months. I think it was 66 days, just over 8,000 miles. And I don't think I never paid for a single camp spot. All I paid for was gas and food and beer in the National Parks Pass. And then a couple of places I had to pay to get into, like some state parks. But it was all totally worth it.
I got like stupid lucky with this site. This is the coolest spot ever. It's just so beautiful everywhere. I'm gonna go get some more good views higher up this mountain right here. I don't normally mess with 4K, but this kind of deserves it. Like, this place is just insane. How beautiful it is. I mean, it's like unreal looking. And it just keeps going. Yeah, it's crazy how beautiful that is. I didn't even notice that side before. This has got like some of the best views, and it's all free. I haven't seen or heard another person for a day. So that makes this even more cool. But then getting up to this peak and realizing where I am. Really awesome.
Here we are back at Red Canyon, and these strange formations, these little columns or towers or whatever you want to call them, I think they call them hoodoos, and that's one of the big attractions of in this area is all the different hoodoos. And none of these pictures do it justice. This place was just fantastic. These rolling rock hills with these trees growing out of nowhere. I can't get over like where trees can grow. And look, flowers. You just find these beauty in these desolate rocky canyons, and it was really cool. One of the coolest places I've ever been, and especially that campsite that I was at, both of them, but especially the second one, that was really great. Leaving this oasis-like area of Utah, it just gets more desolate and desert-like the further west you go, or I'm sorry, east you go towards Colorado, because that's where I went from here. And there's just nothing. I mean, Capitol Reef was pretty awesome looking, but you really need to gear up before you go there, because there's just nothing in between this park and Colorado, basically. I mean, there's some things, but you know, nothing major. So I wish I would have known that. Utah is crazy, just remote and desolate. There's just nothing there. Aside from amazing parks like this. It's like Mad Max meets Thunderdome. But this place was amazing. I thought it was cooler than Bryce. Bryce will be coming up in the next video. I couldn't get in for a couple days. I didn't want to take the shuttle. I wanted to drive, and I wanted to do it at my own pace. I ended up racing through it anyway, so that's probably why I didn't have a good time. It was beautiful, but I liked Red Canyon better. And that's what this is. Just really amazing. That's called Camel Rock or something. It does really look like a camel. There's another shot of it. But yeah, this place was great. If you go anywhere near Bryce Canyon, make sure you stop off here. This place is free, and these trails were pretty easy. And weather permitting, you'd have a great day. Beat the crowds there's Camel Rock again. Beat the crowds at Bryce. Go to Red Canyon. Never heard of it. Just drove through it on the way to Bryce. And really great camp spots really close nearby. Just look at that. It's otherworldly. It was great. It was great. It's fun for the whole family. You know, you're on Mars, but with like pine trees and stuff. Super cool. And then just can't get over these trees growing straight through rocks. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.